In your home, all the lights are all LED lights. So they're not typical bulbs that you unscrew and put in. So this is a complete LED cam light. If it ever goes bad, which they do, all you do is take it down, pull this down like this, and there's two metal springs, or basic way to do it would be a spring. You would squeeze them, and this is a little tricky. It takes a little patience to get used to dealing with this. You can't hurt yourself at all, but so then your LED light would hang like this. Most of them, replacements, then have a normal screw, just like a normal light bulb. So it would screw just in like that. You can buy these at Lowe's, Home Depot, usually about $10 a piece. They'll last quite a long time. All right, so to put it back in, and this is where it gets tricky. First you want to screw this back in, just like a normal light bulb, inside this can light. And this is the part that I think is the hardest thing to do with these can lights. These little springs, these legs, what you want to do is squeeze one, and there's a little bitty latch that you hook it onto, and you do one at a time. Now I can squeeze this one, and this is the hardest part, but you gotta kind of hold your mouth right, kind of squint, use two fingers, and then, so now it's back. Shove it back up. That is not the easiest way to do it. They are easier ones, but you shouldn't have an issue with them. Just a little practice and patience. Okay, so your side light and your porch light are probably the most difficult lights to change out. This jelly jar here, that's what we call it, has a light bulb inside the glass because it's outside. Changing it, you have to undo these little bitty brass set screws. Sometimes they will bind up like this one is. So I wound up needing a wrench, another good tool for you to buy to maintain your home well. Because you always need something to pull on something with, or open something with, and this will do the job. So I was loosening this brass screw, and there's another one on the back side, but it was rusted tight, so my fingers couldn't turn it, so I needed to get this wrench. Basically, you want to grab it, and twist it just a little bit to break, not break it, but loosen it up. Now both of these are loose. You want to make sure you loosen them up. You don't want to take them out all the way. Loosen up. You don't want to lose those screws. You did. I caught it. So, this is a good way to learn how to do things. So, you want to keep an eye on these little screws and this little jar. Screw in the jar. This one out. I loosen it just enough. So then we just unscrew the light bulb again, put the new one in, and it should come on. Now, got my little brass screw. Start it. So now the screw's been started on both. take this glass, it is glass, kind of wedge it up in there, and just hand tighten it. We don't want to over tighten it. There it is. So we all know smoke detectors beep sometimes. Usually when they beep, they make the noise and you're wondering where it's coming from. It'll be just an annoying chirp every now and then. Usually it's really hard to find the one that is beeping. But when you do locate it, best way to fix that is to change the battery. All of our smoke detectors have the same setup, so I can show you this, and they're the same throughout all our homes. It's this little lever here. It's this little button, you push it out, and you can take, you wrangle this battery out somehow, like that. It's just a 9-volt. And then you get a new 9-volt, and then you basically wrangle the battery back in, which I have to do from the other side. Slides right in there. See, it came right out. Slides right in there. Push it back, and you're good to go. There should be a little green light right here that says it's working. Don't need to take this off to do it. You can, but you see it's wired in. So no matter what happens, even if your battery has died, you'll always have power to your smoke detector.